State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Fresno State will kick it off and we will be underway. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Broncos offense will take the field first. The Broncos trampled the Bulldogs the last time they met.
Yeah, they made a statement. I mean, it wasn't much of a contest, and the rivalry was nullified. It was kind of embarrassing. I'm interested to see Palmer on the other side if Fresno's a little bit ticked off, and they got something to prove.
I'll tell you, the fans from Boise State got so hyped and excited when they reached the college football playoff, but watching them destroy Fresno State, you would have thought they went back to the playoff again. The fans are still talking about that win.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Guys, they first played in 1977. They've had their battles in the WAC, the Mountain West, and here they are again today.
Yeah, they've changed conferences, and it's kind of an interesting rivalry, Palmer, because they don't play every year. But it's been kind of neutral the last 10 matchups, so good little rivalry, still budding, still blooming.
Yeah, it's a fun one to watch, David. This thing really kicked off back when Boise State joined the WAC, and that year they upset then number 8 Fresno State. I think that's when people around the country started paying more attention to this rivalry.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Broncos back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill.
Touchdown, Broncos! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Fresno State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Rushes on him. Fakes the grab. Got room at the 35. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st first down. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to run it. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. Firing to the right, complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Ball is loose. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go to the ground. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Broncos. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Going to try to get it himself. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what?
Touchdown, Boise State! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Notre Dame notched a victory in enemy territory.
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offensive line.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Fresno State will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
And the Boise State offense will take over. First and 10.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning it.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Man, these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times where you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting to the ball and DBs not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna look downfield again. Zings it complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. Offense in a bunch formation. Out of the gun, the inside give. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires on the move. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Touchdown, Broncos! They went for the big play, and boy, did
can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead.
Boise State 35, Fresno State 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Get it out on the screen. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Bulldogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch.
Reads it, fires complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Third down coming up.
Looking to throw for it. Lost one deep down the right side. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down.
At the 25. And the Boise State offense will take over 1st and 10.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Picked off. What a play by this defense. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second. The game, instead, it brings up third down.
This quarterback has thrown a lot of picks. I don't know if he's just not seeing the field right or he's just trying to force too many throws. That should have been number 4 right there, but the defender dropped it.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got him this time. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Broncos will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much,
Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Leaves it with the back. Shakes off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. And here comes the punt team. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Still looking on the move. Got his man downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Makes the grab at the 10. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Got nothing last time, now second and goal from the 3. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Broncos. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Open space at the 25. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. The short hands, it's Avery. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. It's complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Behind the chains now on second and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42. The Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw on third. Fires to the big fella. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's first and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with second and 11. Wants to go up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third down, he drops the throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Splits the uprights, it's good.
Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Sets up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Broncos are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Got a first down. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Rides to back and leaves it. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. We reach the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a second down play. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Pettis. Turning it on. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Give to the running back. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on on that run. And the Broncos trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boise State. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Pittsburgh was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in the Steel City over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Unloads quickly. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Jamison. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance. Breaks into the open. Past the 1st down marker and still running.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a...
There he goes. No, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the end zone. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it. He lost one down the sideline. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive.
And another Fresno State.
So they picked up that last 1st down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Jamison. He's going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Clock clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Under fire. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. Fresno State will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Boise State ready to send out that offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for space to the left. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They got it for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Fights off a defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They're still firing away even with this lead. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Hold.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. So Boise State takes down Fresno State, and these two often use each other as a measuring stick. That's how rivalries are born, and this one certainly delivered. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.